live from Los Angeles. Welcome back to Good Morning LaLa. And we are so honored to have America's youngest yoga instructor in the house, Tabay Atkins.
Hi everyone, namaste.
Namaste.
Nice to meet you, my friend.
Nice to meet you.
So honored to have you here, and your mother as well.
Thank you.
And we wanted to bring you on the show not only because the cool label as that, but really who you are as a spiritual being, but also we want to hear the inspirational story of your mom and you and how you came to the yoga.
So I started when I was 6 years old. My mom was diagnosed with stage 3 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So she did intensive chemo. She couldn't walk on her own. She was sad and stressed and worried about cancer and she had a 30% survival rate. So things weren't good for her. So she was in bed a lot of the times. I wasn't able to see her. And I didn't really know what was going on. So since I was 6 years old, I didn't know anything about cancer. So I was reading books called How My Mommy Lost Her Hair, or My Mommy Has Cancer, so I could learn about it. But then when she beat cancer, she still couldn't walk on her own, and she was only 2 weeks cancer free when she accidentally got into yoga.
So I want to say that because I've heard the story. So when she went in, tell that story about how she stumbled into.
Yeah, she's never done yoga before that, but she had a friend whose mom died from cancer and whose sister was going through it, but she later passed away. So she wanted to meet her for support, but she kept on holding off and not visiting, and she decided to visit her that very day. She said, okay, I'll visit her. And so she walked into this gym, and there are 8 super yogis with manuals about to start a teacher training. And so my mom said, oh, I'm sorry, I came at the wrong time. And the teacher said, no, everything happens for a reason. You were meant to be here.
Wow.
So, and everyone was telling her, it's okay, you can do this, you got this. And they're all really supportive. So I noticed that after 2 months of the training, she was healed. She was able to walk on her own. And she still had stress, but she knew how to deal with it. So I'm not saying that if you practice yoga, you won't have stress. You'll have the tools to deal with stress in your life. So I noticed that, and I was almost 7 years old. And I told her, I said, Mom, I saw how yoga helped heal you. So why can't I teach yoga so I could help heal others the way yoga helped heal you? And she actually thought I was telling her what I wanted to do when I get older. But I said, no, I want to be a teacher right now. So I kept on asking her. And then I was 10 years old, still asking her. And she said, fine. If you really want to do this, you have to be serious about it. This is a 200-hour training. It's not a joke. It's not like an 8-hour training or 20-hour, it's 200 hours. So she gave me the choice of either going to Europe, to places that I've never been before, and I love to travel, or I could do the 200-hour training, and without hesitation, I chose the training.
Wow. And then you have how many since then? Since that first training?
That was my first training. I got my first certificate at 7. And now I'm 12 years old, and I have 7 specialty yoga certificates.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are the specialties you practice?
I got my 200-hour vinyasa training, aerial yoga, restorative yoga, circus yoga ring 1 and 2, yoga for severe to mild autism, and teen and tween yoga.
Wow. Do you have a favorite?
My favorite is vinyasa and restorative.
Wow, that's so interesting.
What is that?
Vinyasa, it energizes me. So when I'm tired, I do vinyasa flow. But when I need to relax before I'm going to bed, restorative yoga helps me calm down and relax.
Which yoga would you recommend to get hair like yours? Because that's what I need. You know what I'm saying? I need the hair like that. Which one is that?
So I have a question for you. So you said something brilliant. You said just because you do yoga doesn't mean you won't have stress, but you'll have the tools to deal with stress.
Yeah.
So out there in the world, what does that look like? When you have stress versus before you did yoga, what's the difference?
Yeah, if you don't have the tools that yoga gives you and you have stress, some people, they don't know how to deal with stress. Sometimes they get mad at people when they're stressed. yoga's for everyone. Everyone needs yoga.
So maybe
when
you
they
get like
have
more
stress,
reactive versus
Yeah.
you know how to like breathe through
yeah,
it.
you
and kind
breathe
of
through
become
it. It
present.
has breathing exercises that you use. You like calming breaths that help you calm down when you're stressed or have anxiety. And the benefits of yoga are endless.
That's so wonderful.
And you work with famous people, right? You teach
Yeah,
famous people.
I teach privates at people's houses, A-list celebrities. And actually, I'm in the van of a celebrity's car before they're going on the red carpet, doing breathing exercises for them.
I love
We
that.
need that. We need that right before we come and show here. Yeah. You can do it. But you set you up a little green room. Be perfect.
What is a breathing exercise we could do before the show starts, just to kind of be present and release the stress? What could we be doing?
My favorite is called alternate nostril breathing. It's where you use your thumb, your ring finger, and your pinky finger. You put your thumb on one nostril, breathe in, close it with your pinky and ring finger, and open up your thumb. Breathe in, close it, breathe out.
I love that. I do
And then
a
you keep on switching
sudarshan that's
sides.
like that, and then we pump a bunch, and then we exhale out,
Yeah.
and then so it's amazing. I wonder if it
Yeah.
must help so much with the rhythm of the brain and
Yeah.
the whole just getting into that oneness for sure.
Yeah.
So where do you teach classes at?
I teach at my mom's yoga studio, which is called it's called Carefree Yoga. It's in San Clemente.
Carefree yoga.
Yeah, it's she teaches kids classes, and sometimes I help her. And I teach teen classes, adult classes, and teen and adult classes.
Do you see any differences between the kid classes and the adult classes?
Yeah.
Like, are the adults like more stressed out?
Yeah, and also like if you want your kid to practice yoga, you don't want to bring them into an adult class because that's gonna be the first impression on yoga, and that's why there's kids yoga, and kids shouldn't be doing adult yoga. They should be doing kids yoga because kids yoga is more like fun and games as they're still getting the benefits. They think they're just there like to have like a fun time, like they're playing around, but they're actually getting the benefits. Like we play yoga games, we do breathing exercises, and so they think that they're just having fun.
That's awesome. It reminds me when I was a kid, my parents took us to church, and we went to like adult church, and they had to feed us like Swedish fish all day just to stay awake for and then we discovered Sunday school for like little kids. So I love this. I completely understand.
Right?
Yeah.
And because if the younger you start out, like if people start yoga out when they're kids, it helps them deal with stress and situations as they grow up.
So I'm wondering, what is your mission with this?
My mission is to spread yoga to everyone that I possibly can, reach people all over the world, and because a lot of people, they don't have yoga in their life, and they really need it.
I love that. We play a game called the Magic Wand. So if you had a magic wand, where do you think yoga is going to go? Like as far as in just yoga studios, or how would you like to see it out there?
I'm trying to make a subscription-based yoga series so that I could bring yoga to the comfort of people's very own homes. So some people, they can't afford yoga or they don't have time. So I'm trying to make it affordable so everyone can practice it.
Brilliant, right? What is it like going to be like $15-20 a month, or how
Like
50 or what?
$5 or $10, where like everyone can afford it.
Wow.
What I love about that is it's going back to the original
Yeah,
root
and-
of yoga.
Yeah,
That was the
and
intention.
people have a image of what yoga is in their mind. My mom did. She thought, oh, I don't want to do yoga. I like Pilates. I don't want to do yoga. Yoga is just sitting down in a room, keeping your eyes closed. But it's way more than that. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to always think of yoga and meditation as like torture. Like, how could I torture myself in the worst way possible to find happiness eventually? And I just was like,
That's what a lot of people think, but it's not that.
it's everything
yeah.
but that.
Right?
Absolutely.
So how do you, in today's world, there's a lot of social media, there's a lot of pressure for younger people, there's a lot of gossip, there whatever. So here you are, this kind of enlightened being, you're doing all this yoga. How are you helping support your friends? Like how do you deal with that?
Yeah, I see all the time as we're driving by, I see like the younger generations on their phone all day. So I don't think it's good for them to like spend their all their time on their phones doing social media. I just do social media to like promote yoga and what I'm doing. But I don't think social media is good for people to spend all their time on.
Yeah, that's good. So you have like periods when you're on the phone,
Yeah.
and then periods when you're completely off the phone.
Yeah. Like there
Boundaries.
should just be like little like an hour or two a day.
Yeah, I love that. And probably driving is probably not stay off the phone when driving.
While you're driving.
Well, I mean, he's not driving
Not
just
quite yet, but he's 11 and he's like 35 inside.
World, my goodness. Do you think maybe you're an old soul?
Yeah, I hear a lot of people actually say that that I'm an old soul, but a lot of people say, "Oh, I want to be the youngest certified yoga teacher too." But I say, if you're doing it for the right reason, then go ahead, because I wanted to be a yoga teacher so I could help heal others. And actually, at my mom's yoga studio, at the adult classes I teach, they're donation based, and 100% of the money I make, I give to kids who have cancer.
Wow,
I
that's
love that.
fantastic.
I love that. So yoga, you know, I really misunderstood yoga also, even being someone who had been meditating, very spiritual, la la la, and I thought yoga was just this physical thing. And it took me a while until I started researching that yoga, there's many, many different modalities. I mean, probably thousands, but for sure 22. And you know, yoga is really the merging, like they consider it like the yolk of an egg, and the egg you're merging into the oneness of the higher self and the lower self, and it's physical, body, mind. So how do you define yoga? What does it mean for you?
For me, yoga is it's not a workout, it's a work in.
It's you right now, Mr. Tweetable. Mr. Tweetable.
Asana, which is the yoga poses, that's just 1 out of 8 limbs of yoga. People say, some people, they think that yoga, you have to be flexible to do yoga, but actually, you don't need to be flexible
You
to
definitely don't need to be flexible, because I am not flexible.
But if people say that, oh, I can't do yoga, I'm not flexible enough, I say, saying you're not flexible enough to do yoga is like saying you're too dirty to take a bath.
That's great.
I love that.
Yeah.
So
I love
good.
that. I remember reading a quote somewhere that, you know, if you only have an hour a day to do meditation, you should definitely use it or whatever. But if you don't have an hour, if you don't have any time for meditation, you should do twice as much meditation, right?
I read one where it said, it was a wonderful quote. It said, if someone says that they don't have 20 minutes to do meditation, then they need an hour.
Yeah,
Right?
totally.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you do just for like, it's fun, yoga's done, I want to just like chill out and veg out and be brain dead for a minute?
Sometimes on my free time, I do my schoolwork because I'm homeschooled. And then when I'm done with my school, I build Legos, I read books, I can play the guitar, I go to the skate park, and I like arts and crafts. So yeah, I have a lot of fun.
Did you watch the Grammys?
No.
No. Do you have a favorite musician or artist? What kind of music do you like?
I like Persian music.
Persian, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
And you also
Interesting.
speak Farsi.
Yeah.
Wow, we're impressed. So
Yeah.
I just want to say I am so impressed. I am going to be watching every move on, when I go on social media, I don't watch a lot of people. You're going to be one of them for sure.
Thank you.
And I'm so inspired, and I'm
Thank you so much.
thankful, because I agree. I think the younger generations desperately need something that keeps us grounded from all this craziness. So
And the younger generations are the people who need yoga the most. So it starts them out when they have stressful situations during their life as they grow older.
that's right.
Oh, you're
So
such a
how
great
can they find you? I
example.
also know that you have a GoFundMe. So
Yeah.
let everyone know, where can they find you,
Yeah,
and where can they do the GoFundMe?
I started a GoFundMe, and because I'm trying to start the online subscription-based yoga class series, so everyone around the world can practice yoga. Everyone needs yoga in their life, and a lot of people, they think yoga isn't for them, but yoga's for everyone. So I started my GoFundMe so I could start the series, and then I really need all the funds so that I could start with production, video editing, location, and everything like that. And once I start, I'm trying to reach as many people as I can, so that the people who don't think yoga's for them, if they want to just try it out, they can. They're not going to lose a lot of money, like $5 or $10. I want everyone to be able to afford it.
That's wonderful. So what's it called? What's the GoFundMe called?
It's called
And go to your Instagram page.
It's on my bio on Instagram.
Perfect. We'll go to the bio.
great.
So if you want
Right?
peace, happiness, and dope hair, you're going to go to your Instagram
right.
page.
Yeah.
So stay tuned, you guys. We're going to be
Yeah.
right back as we come back and talk a little bit about this day. So stay tuned.
This is Jack. His mother didn't save his childhood artwork.
She just threw it all away like it was garbage.
If only his mother had Archive. Archive is the easiest and fastest way to chronologically store your child's art. Snap a picture, tag it, and store it safely in our cloud. Then share it with friends and family. Even turn it into a calendar, mug, or your very own printed book. Oh, you were gonna make one yourself? Yeah, that's what his mom said. Download the Archive app now and help us save art.
Archive, available now on the App Store.
We're live on Good Morning La La Land with the creator Canada Ribbon of Ginger. We're talking about motivation and perfection today, but you perfected a cocktail, right?
Yeah, this is I call this motivation in a bottle. It's like it's the embodiment of me. If you could actually ask that question, who would you be if you were a beverage? So just to run down the ingredients, the original version has fresh ginger, cayenne pepper, lemon, green tea, mint, and cane sugar. The dragon fruit version, which we'll try a little bit later, has got all those ingredients plus dragon fruit and passion fruit. This is an anti-inflammatory, and they found that ginger is just as effective as Motrin for anti-inflammation.
Right? I'm not gonna lie, like this is not, I'm not trying to fluff it up. It's really, really good.
And it's got like really, like the perfect amount of kick is what I love about it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Wow.
Unexpected, so smooth,
so
refreshing.
And then a little sparkle, like, oh.
We are back with Tabay Atkins, and I heard a little secret that you have a coin collection.
Yeah, I collect coins because I started collecting coins. My grandpa, he's owned gas stations for 47 years, so since he opened up his gas stations, all the customers that come in, they gave him like coins and dollars, and he used to sort out to see, oh, those ones look valuable, let me put those aside. So he put a whole 2 bags full of like coins and dollars that he thought would be valuable, and he saved it up for me, and so that's what started it.
So we're wondering if you could just take a quick look at your coin collection and see if there's one that says BIT coin, Bitcoin in there hiding, because we'd like that one if you won't mind.
Bitcoin. Do you have any thoughts on Bitcoin?
I have no idea what
You know
that
what it
is.
is? Yeah, that's good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. You're saving yourself. Yeah.
Okay, well, we have a little something for you. And normally we only give one, but today I'm giving 2 because I know
Thank
you want to
you.
save one and give one. So it's called Karma Army Coins. And basically
Thank
it's
you.
for, the concept is to pay it forward or do a good deed. And so when you give a coin away, whether you do a good act, maybe you teach somebody yoga for free one day or
Yeah.
whatever, and they say thank you, you can give them a coin. And it actually has a trackable number on it.
Yeah, I see
and you'll be
that.
able to go to a website and actually put in, you can put in the story or they can put in the story or whatever, and you can watch the coin and see where it goes around the world, your butterfly effect.
That's so cool.
Right?
Thank you.
Yeah, so you get to keep one and you can give one away.
And we know that you're changing the entire world, so it can just be something really small and simple.
It can be
praying
simple.
for someone, meditating
Yeah.
for someone, just being kind to someone. Doesn't have to be.
Yeah, thank you.
Doesn't have to be anything because you're doing so much.
Yeah.
Thank
so,
you.
Yeah. So today's Motivation Monday, what are you doing after the show?
I'm going to do my sun salutation because I didn't do it this morning. And I'm going to, what else am I going to be doing?
That's what's called living in the moment.
Yeah.
This is what I do.
I'm just gonna-
We're all learning this.
Well,
Yes.
I have a question for you because
Yeah, I'm going to eat lunch afterwards, and then I'm just going to play it by ear.
good. Go with the flow.
Yeah.
There's a great place
In the
that you and your mom might want to go. It's called Greystone Mansion. I go up there sometimes and meditate. It's literally 5 minutes up the street. It's this gorgeous mansion that the family gave to the city, and you can go up there, and it's a great place to have a little meditation.
Yeah,
a little
actually,
yoga.
it's just off Doheny, and it was owned by the Doheny family. That's why they named the street Doheny. It's really
That's
cool.
cool.
If you haven't been there before. But, so, you're already working. You're already changing the world. What are you going to do in 5 years? What do you want to be when you grow up?
When I grow up, I am going to continue teaching yoga and spreading it to as many people as I can.
Wow.
Sounds like he's got his purpose and calling. But bam.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
oftentimes I'll have people come to me that look for their purpose and calling. And it's kind of a formula that is about having things that you've had to overcome, your trials and tribulations, which it sounds like that was really came out of your mom's cancer.
Yeah.
And then your gifts, your strengths, and your passion. And so you were like right on point for a purpose and calling, like straight up.
Thank
so,
you.
Yeah. So any advice you'd give for other kids out there for how to find their purpose and calling?
If you just, whatever you think and feel is right, that is what, if you like really believe that it's right for you, then that's what you should do. If it's good for you, if it's good for everyone else, then it's good for the world.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
And one of the things I particularly love about that too, and you doing the yoga and meditation, is that I know that for me, the more I could quiet my mind and stress less, the more I could hear what was right for me, right?
Yeah.
And so I really appreciate you sharing that.
And
it's powerful.
at the end of my classes, I always end saying, think good thoughts, speak kind words, feel love, be love, and give love. Namaste.
Namaste,
Well,
namaste,
we can
brother,
drop-
namaste.
Mike on that one. So
How do
thank
you
you
follow
again
up
so
on
much
that?
for all
Thank
your
you.
time, and just an honor. So stop by Focus TV. We consider you guys family now. So please stop by anytime. We'll try and get some healthier things and coffee around for you guys, okay? So we'll be right back.